So SSH configuration. So what is that? So what is that, guys? SSH. SSH is nothing but a secure shell. So you already know, right? Secure shell. How you are connecting your remote Linux machine?
Through putty and mobile system, git
Yes,
bash.
putty. Yeah, yeah. So through putty and mobile stream, how you are connecting that server? How you are connecting the server from remote. So today we'll discuss. Okay. Yeah. So what is that, guys? Secure shell. Secure shell is a what is that? Secure shell is a protocol. Secure shell is a protocol used to securely connect to a remote Linux system over a network. Right? Yeah. For example, so this is your data center. What this is? So this is your DC data center or on-premise. So what is this? On-premise environment, right? So data center or on-premise environment in here. So you have a server. The server is Linux server. So you want to connect this server from, so where this is? So this is in the Mumbai region. Which region, guys? Mumbai region. Okay. So you want to connect this server in the your Windows machine. Windows machine. Windows machine. How you can connect this server? So how you can connect this server? Yeah, guys. This is the Linux server. So how you can connect the Linux server? So with the SSH protocol, right? So what this SSH protocol will discuss today. Okay. Secure shell. Secure shell is a protocol used to securely connect a remote Linux server over the Linux. Now you understood? So it encrypts the communication. It encrypts the communication. What it encrypts? So before, how they are connecting the Linux machine from the remote machine? So they are connecting before telnet. What is that, guys? Telnet. So they are using the telnet to connect the server. But so while connecting the telnet, so the password, whatever the username password you are giving, right? Username and the password, whatever the password you give, right? So that will be transferred over through plain text format. What is plain text format? So what is that, guys? In the plain text format, the data will be transferring. So this is not a hackers can easily hack that the information, right? I don't want to use the telnet. We want to use a encryptor. I want to encrypt the data while transferring, right? So for that purpose, we can use the SSH protocol before we use the telnet protocol. Before we use so to connect the Linux to Linux server, we use telnet. So nowadays we are using the SSH because of it's encrypt the data. It's encrypt the data. It encrypts the communication, allowing you to run commands and and transfer files or manage servers remotely. Manage servers remotely. Yes, understood. And SSH service. What is that? There is a service is running in the Linux mission. What is that service? That SSH service run a daemon. What is that? Daemon. Daemon is nothing but a service. Daemon is nothing but a service called SSHD. What is the service name? SSHD. SSH daemon. SSHD daemon. Guys, understood? It listens. It listens for incoming SSH connection request, usually on port 22. If you want, you can by default you will get the 22 port. If you want to change the port, you can change easily. So you can change easily. How to check the SSH service? How to check SSH service status? How to check the SSH service, guys, if the service is running or not? So how to check it? You can check it by using systemctl status sshd systemctl stop sshd. So systemctl start sshd systemctl restart SSHD like, so we can start and stop the services like that. So how to connect to a remote Linux server via SSH. Guys, how to connect a remote server via SSH? So how to connect a remote server via SSH? So we can use so in Windows through putty or super putty or mobile extreme or m remote ng or etc, etc. Guys, understood? etc. If it is a Linux, from Linux to Linux, how you can use the SSH command. Use the SSH command to connect it. Example. What is the example, guys? Example is SSH -p 22 username at the rate remote server IP addresses or host name. You can give the host name. Okay, you can give the host name, something like SSH-p 22 root at the rate 192.168. So 56.112, I think. Okay. Yes. Password is ready. Guys, now able to access this, right? Now able to access the Linux server. What this is, guys, this is a git bash. Okay. This is a git bash. Bash contains a bash, right? How you can connect? You can connect by using this. Okay. So how we can connect? So we can by using Linux. How you can connect, guys? You can connect like that. Okay.